So I started crying today when I made an Instagram reel. Want to talk about it? Welcome to Outer Monologue. I'm in a weird season right now. I don't know if you guys are too, but I am. And it's just kind of lots of realizations back to back to back. And one of them is being that I think we were kind of sold like a cruddy bill of goods. There's a super cute reel of a girl going around right now, and she's talking to herself from like the 1800s. And the 1800s version of her is like, oh, women get to work now. That's amazing. And she's like, and makes a face. And it's like, yeah. And I have friends who are super successful and, have really climbed the corporate ladder or are entrepreneurs. But the burnout is so real. And it's funny because, my friends are from across the political spectrum and across the religious spectrum. And they're just like, I just want to stay home. And I do. I think that's burnout. I think it's burnout. I think it's overwhelm. And I think the world just asks a lot of women right now and of moms. We're just supposed to somehow be really cute and Instagrammable and involved in our kids' stuff, but also like super boss babe vibes. We're supposed to have a great corporate job or be our own boss or worse. And I'm so sorry to so many of the influencers out there because their burnout is so real. They're making and creating and putting out so much content, and most of them earn pennies, a penny on the dollar, if that. So if you're a mom and you're sitting there and you're thinking like, ooh, should I be an Instagram influencer? Maybe, but it's way, way, way harder than it looks. And there's lots of talented people that have worked for a long time towards that goal. And I get really mad when they act like it's easy. Like, here, download my free guide. It's way hard, guys. But anywho, I've worked for lots of talented people in that space, and all of that's changing just really rapidly. So don't beat yourself up over that if you don't have like 17 side hustles where you tell everyone how great your curtains are and here's the link. And that's kind of its own thing. Everyone's like, oh, I have 4 side hustles. No, it's not. You have to have 4 side hustles because everything's so expensive. And women have just been pulled out of the home. And you can't just be like a stay-at-home mom because we can't afford to live on a single income anymore, most of us. And a lot of people are like, yeah, you can. But no, some people can, but some people cannot. Not everyone's circumstances are the same. And I think about single moms a lot in situations like this where, how cruddy would it be to not be able to, I don't know. There are certain choices I made for my family, which again, no judgment here, but you guys do you. And I'm about as libertarian as you can get. So this is not a judgy place, but we've eaten lots of meals at home. I've switched almost entirely to like 90% of the meals and the foods that my kids eat are made at home. And it's because I had cancer. And it's because I worked for some really talented girls who were in the nutrition space. And they had tons of information and done tons of legwork on what our food supply is doing to us and how we're actively being poisoned. And because of all of that, I made some really drastic changes. And I've chatted with you guys about this before, but it's really hard. This is not an easy thing. Cooking a lot of meals is hard, so I get it. And especially like if you're a single mom and you're the only person cooking, or maybe you're not even a single mom, but maybe you're the only person cooking and that falls on your plate. And like people want to eat 3 times a day and they want snacks and there's holidays and there's all these times where you're supposed to cook. And it's basically a full-time job on top of all of your other full-time jobs. So don't kill yourself over this. Do your best. No, I'm lying. I'm saying do your best, but it's hard to do your best. You're probably all doing your best every day already. Doing your best every day is also not realistic. It's just not realistic. So I guess make it work for you is a better thing to say and a more encouraging thing to say, because this is really hard. You're not crazy and you're probably not lazy and you're probably not stupid. This is all really hard because you're somehow supposed to balance all of these responsibilities with an environment and a society and a corporation that's actively trying to poison you and your children. And it's also coming for their mental health, and it's also distracting them. And they've taken all these really amazing, advances in technology, and they're using them against us. And I say they, and they can be whoever your bad guy is, like whatever. But the fact is, there's an opposing force to you trying to raise healthy, established kiddos and to just be a healthy, happy person yourself. Because right now, everything is being made super duper hard. And you're probably hearing about people who are gaming systems. And that's also very discouraging to hear because you're probably working your tail off on something that somebody else is getting for free. And not only getting it for free, getting so much, and not only getting it for free, but getting so much of it for free that they can put it other places and pay it off and have giant diamond rings and whatever else you see in the news right now. So I get it. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling discouraged, you're not by yourself. And also, it's not over. There are tons of reframes we can do for this kind of stuff to kind of get you back on track and to get you back positive, to get you excited about being a mom and a wife and a woman and just a person all over again. And so I just wanted you, before I kind of talk about that, I just wanted you to know that it is hard. I see you. I feel you. Same, homie. You're not a crazy person. You're not doing it wrong. You might be doing some things wrong. I'm doing things wrong, but you're not a crazy person. This is really hard right now. And it's a lot of pressure because you got to be super mom, but also like a really cute wife. And there's, you need to be taking couples trips and you need to have like childcare provided by family and that's hard because they told us to move out of our hometowns. They told us to move away from our parents. They told us losers stay at home. That was a lot of pressure. And a lot of immigrant families get this correct. Like multi-generational living is correct because they have so much help. And that's a way to build wealth. And personally, I don't have very many friends who have a ton of help. It's all paid for help, and that's expensive. And that means you have to get a job and work outside of your home. So I'm not trying to depress you. It's just, I want you to not feel like you're doing it wrong and that you're failing. Because what's being asked of us is impossible. It's impossible. So like find little places that you can win. For me, it's a lot of cooking at home. But what do I give up because of that? My kids are not as involved as other kids are. They're not, because we have to do stuff at home. Also, I have very little free time. I just don't have a ton of it. I'm always doing something, and that's hard too. And we're also not living where my husband's living right now because financially it's not viable, and that's really hard. So we're giving up things in certain areas so that we can win in other ways, in other areas. So the biggest takeaway for me is just prioritize the way you need to for your family. Because the government goes on without you. Businesses go on without you. Corporations go on without you. All of these other things go on without you. Jobs go on without you. You will be replaced. Your kids, your family, your husband. Dude, those are the people that will find you irreplaceable. That's where your biggest impact is. The people that love you, being present for the people that love you, doing your best for the people that love you. We can't do our best for everyone. So maybe it's okay to just save your best for the people that deserve it. And for everybody else, probably 85-ish% of you is rad. Sufficient. Probably stellar, in fact. So yay for the people that get 85% of you. But the best of you, that belongs to someone else. That belongs to you and the people who love you. 100% of you is for them. So take the pressure off and love yourself the way the people who are around you do. Maybe that's the main message. Take the pressure off, relax a little, prioritize the people you love, and one of those people should be you. Thanks for listening.